Welcome back to Late Night, everyone. This is Pastor Dan along with Jay Beach and the all-night band. We have been talking to Moses, the child of the water, to the one parting the water, and to John, sometimes known as the love child of God or the one Jesus loved. Welcome to Late Night, John.
Thank you. That is quite a band you have there. Great job. The J Beach Band, right?
That's right, some of the best musicians around.
Wish we had some of those instruments around in my time. We had flutes, lyres and tambourines, but that was about it. This music kind of makes you want to get up and dance.
Kind of fills you with the spirit, doesn't it, old Moses? Looked like that foot of yours was tapping with the music pretty good.
Well, I like to think I still have a bit of the beat in me. Keeps me young.
So John, did you ever have music that in your congregation that made you want to dance?
I tried to from time to time, but it always seemed to bump up against the piety crowd.
Piety crowd?
Yes, in my time it was not the older ones remembering the good old days that was the problem, but the younger ones, who thought they understood the good old days, that was the problem.
How so?
Well, you might not hear of it much in the Bible, it has been edited quite a bit, but Jesus loved to dance, he loved to eat, loved to laugh, and loved to play. He was very serious at times, but he was also very down to earth, and loved to get his joy on from time to time. If he was here today, he would love some of that toe-tapping music, and would probably be one of the first ones on the dance floor.
But the younger ones didn't go for that.
No. They had a hard time imagining Jesus as human, let alone a fun-loving human. They tended to get all serious and holy, and look down on others, who they thought were not like them.
It sounds like some people I know these days.
No doubt, there has always been that tendency to embrace one's piety over the call to live in community.
I had it in my day also. The golden calf was just an attempt to feel all holy with your worship, and then go and do whatever you wanted to do, with no responsibility to the other.
Wow, I had no idea piety and holiness were problems.
Started way back in the garden. That first temptation was to be like God. Once they ate that fruit, humanity has tended to be full of themselves ever since.
But, isn't the presence of God within each of us?
This guy's a smart bloke, isn't he?
Indeed. I think he picked up a bit of theology at that fancy seminary he went to after all.
Yes, the presence of God is within each of us, and part of that calling is to recognize that presence within ourselves and within our neighbor. But that is quite a different animal than aspiring to be like God until you think you got it, and others don't. That thinking destroys community, and simply shows you're full of it, which is not such an admirable trait. We are all called to love God and love others, and that starts with recognizing the presence of God in others. That piety thing, where God is simply seen as some high and mighty goal you personally strive to ascend to, could simply be called the presence of the Antichrist.
Antichrist. Wow. Well, look at that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another commercial break. Show the world you have arrived when you drive the new Jaguar XF.